Nigel Farage Reform UK Party is taking a page out of Tony Abbott's 2013 election playbook with his promise to stop the boats. The Reform UK policy borrows key features from Australia, like a rule that those who seek asylum after crossing on unauthorised boats will not be settled in the UK. Nigel Farage has declared he would order the construction of mammoth detention centres and begin mass deportations of those seeking asylum. Speaking to the London Times, Farage said, "I can't be responsible for despotic regimes all over the world, but I can be responsible for the safety of women and girls on our streets." Official figures released on Thursday showed that more than 110,000 people claimed asylum in the UK in the year to June, which included 43,600 who came by boat. Well, Kel, let's start with you. And this certainly is an issue in the UK with 43,000 people arriving by boat. It's an extraordinary amount that's coming across. Now, what do you think about Nigel taking a leaf out of Tony Abbott's book and stopping the boats?
Nigel Farage is exactly the right bloke to do it, and Tony Abbott is exactly the right bloke to copy. Tony Abbott got up and said, "I'll stop the boats." And he won the election and he stopped the boats. He stopped thousands of people from dying because the boats were not reliable. And he said, "We now own our borders. This is a nation state and we control our borders." It takes a strong leader to do that. Trump has done it in the United States. He closed the southern border. They're getting almost nil people coming across when they had thousands of people flowing across. It can be done. Abbott demonstrated it. Trump has demonstrated it. I think Farage is strong enough to do it. It's doable. It's only because you've got these weak people, both in the Conservative Party in the UK and in the Labor Party in the UK, who are just feeble. And they will not stand up and say, I will take a strong stand on this, I'll make a decision, we'll do something.
How is this even a strong stand? This is the ludicrous part about this. Like, how is this even controversial? Someone illegally enters a nation. Like, why do we have passports if borders don't matter? Somebody illegally enters a nation and it's controversial to say they've got to get out. Like, this is insane, and this is the problem with Western nations. We hurt ourselves. We cry that we need passports, we cry that we need borders, but then we feel sorry for ourselves when someone illegal comes here and then commits crimes and, oh, we should give them rights and we should do this. This isn't controversial at all. Like, the Western nation is on a trajectory of self-suicide. And it's like, it's about time leaders actually do something, and we should stop saying that this is controversial. It was the Telegraph in the UK only recently reported that they think that Britain is on the verge of civil war because there is so much bitterness and there is so much resentment from the native Britons because their own politicians are not protecting them and their people. Everyone's allowed a homeland except for the Britons, except for the UK people, except for the Europeans. It's absolutely insane that we're in here. I mean, Enoch Powell was deemed a racist, a white supremacist, a nationalist for suggesting this, too early. But, everything he said and predicted based on statistics and numbers has come to fruition. That we are, as in the native Britons in our own countries, are, especially in London right now, we are going to be the minority.
Well, actually, the native Britons were displaced by the Anglo-Saxons. So,
well, we could get into
they're all in Wales now.
But it's insane that this is controversial. It really is. Like, at what point do we start putting our own nation first and start, we don't have to babysit the world?
Well, Charlotte, is this an election winner?
For Farage?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know if it's an election winner, but it's certainly a big swing for him, I think, as it will continue to be. I mean, interestingly, the Tories did kind of clock onto this in the latter half of their term with Rishi Sunak putting up the Rwanda bill, and that was kind of similar.
But it lost. It didn't get through.
Yes, and it was, it got through, but they lost. Right?
No, the bill didn't pass.
The
Rwanda bill didn't pass.
So, but at least the Conservatives
he was thinking in the right way. You're correct. Yes.
And so I think that it is going to be a really big problem, and this is particularly with Western countries, as you talk about. It's as population decline occurs, and we are going to see more immigration. The asylum seeker piece is going to be really interesting because I think we are going to see more countries bringing in legal migration, and then the appetite for asylum seekers is going to be rapidly reduced.
Yeah, when there's an incentive, like you got to disincentivize people. If you make borders easy, then people are going to go, oh, that's easy, I'm going to get a slap on the wrist and I'm going to get this. Whereas if you disincentivize and people go fear the consequences of breaking the law, they might not actually
but
break
also
it.
in the UK, where you're then staying in a hotel,
Oh,
or a motel,
exactly.
and a buffet breakfast.
And you've got,
right.
you've got people
I'd go there
who,
myself.
yeah, I know.
Cheaper than Bali.
But you've got people at the moment who are struggling to look after their family, to put food on the table, and to be putting up asylum seekers in hotels in these
5-star too.
Yeah,
often.
just
You see, charity
that's insulting to the people that are working in those
Exactly.
towns that are doing the right thing. Yeah, it's just a slap in the face to them.
Yeah.